At osandvtxreviews.com, we have a very basic telephone, or a landline telephone for review today. This is called the TRIMLINE telephone, and it's brought by AT&T, and it's a very cheap and inexpensive, again, home phone for you to use. It's not wireless. It doesn't incorporate a lot of modern technologies in terms of very powerful at-home phones, but it is fairly modern. AT&T is saying this is a Olympic-sponsored product. So it's produced around 2011, 2010, so it's still available in stores. You can buy it at Best Buy, at Amazon, and any online vendor. So what makes this product really special is definitely its price point. This is going to be offered around under $20, and for a fully fledged home phone with a full display, that's pretty impressive. Also, TRIMLINE telephones are the traditional, very early telephones with those rotating dials. They have this very slim design. They fit on a cradle. They're very slim. They plug directly into your land phone, and you're ready to go. No hassle. It's super easy. There's no setup that's needed. You just plug it in to your land connection, and you're ready to go. So this is the same idea and concept, except it has a display on the front that shows you caller ID and call waiting features. In addition, it can also display your dial pad, so while you're calling someone, it also displays the numbers that you're inputting into the handset. It also has an LED indicator on the top, and it has some more features. But again, what really makes it special is you can at glance see who's calling you, because numbers of this product are really located on the bottom, so it gets a little bit inconvenient and tedious to check back and forth. But that's not the main usage of the keypad or the screen itself. Anyways, this product is white, and it looks pretty classy. It looks pretty nice. Other features are not too big. This has a caller ID. It has a call waiting capacity, an 80-name caller ID log, which you can set. It also has, there's no AC power needed. It also runs on 4 AA batteries, so it's something that's a little bit more portable, so you can take around. Spanish, English, and French setup menu, and there's 13 number memory. There's flash, redial, ringer volume control, and table and wall mountable for the dock itself. This is also known as the TR1909. So that's pretty much all. Alright, so inside the box you'll just find the very generic dock itself, as well as the telephone, and you'll find the cord that connects to the dock, and also the one from the dock to the land line connection itself. Now, we've actually thrown out the original cord, because one of our biggest complaints of the TRIMLINE series by AT&T is definitely the super short cord. Because this is a landline telephone, you're pretty much connected to the dock, which is then connected to your wall. The cord that comes included with this product is pretty much, let's throw out this long. So when you're taking the phone, your ear has to be very close to the dock. So you're pretty much being shoved against the tabletop where the dock is actually sitting on. So you're being shoved very close to the wall or very close to the tabletop, or else the telephone will fling back to the dock. It's very inconvenient. It's very uncomfortable to use. Thankfully, the replacement cord is very cheap these days, and it's a necessity for a phone like this, especially a TRIMLINE telephone, which uses this style. It's very important to have a very long line cord so you can talk and walk around, because this is not a cordless design. And again, in terms of hardware, it looks pretty nice. It has this nice design. The monochrome display is fairly large and easy to read, even under direct sunlight. There's an in-use LED that blinks red when it displays that your phone is not in use. When you press down on this, or once it sits on the dock, the red light will actually turn off. So there's some new text. It tells you the time and the date and your call log and your call history. You can also set these settings here, and you can find lists of people, and you can also display your dial, which means that it will be, when you're actually pressing someone's numbers, it will actually show up when you're actually dialing them. So the design is fairly nice. One disappointment that we did have was, again, when you're calling someone, you can't see the display. However, this is sort of the same as a retro design, and the good thing about this is it fits very snugly between your shoulders and your head when you're calling someone, because it's a very traditional styled and large and comfortable styled receiver. The sound quality on this was very terrific, with the sound quality on the speaker head very, very solid, and also the speaker picked up sound fairly well. And when we talked to people, they said that it didn't hear any static or any hang-ups as well as compared to a lot of wireless telephones. There's a few problems. This one is absolutely excellent, solid sound quality, as you might expect. The dial pad is very large, easy to press, and risen above the surface of the handset. You have 3 M3 keys for easy dial options. In addition, you have some pause and programming memory, and this is the ringer settings for the loudness of the speaker. When it rings, you can definitely audibly hear it across your house, and it will flash. So everything seems pretty good. Another complaint that we had, though, was when you're calling, if you're using your hand, you can accidentally sometimes press the flash key. Sometimes it's very close, so if you accidentally press the flash key, your call will go off in this instance, and so you have to redial. So just be wary of where you're placing the holding the phone, and also how you want to hold it. It is very comfortable to use overall, however. So it sits on the dock, and the flash usually turns off. It's a very nice dock. The battery compartment actually goes in here. Again, it runs on those 4 AA batteries. Battery life is really decent. It'll last about a year and a half to almost 2 years pertain. I haven't fully tested that out, of course, because this is a pretty new product. But that's what the manufacturer claims, and so far it's working pretty well. You also have some call numbers you can write down on the list here for ease of access when you pick up the phone, and you can just look at someone's number and call it. It's a very convenient design. The cradle is also shaped pretty nicely. So again, one end of the phone, which uses this more micro LAN connector, connects to the side of the cradle, and on the back of the cradle you'll find the traditional telephone line, which connects to your wall. Otherwise, this cradle itself does have a few concerns. It says this is wall and table mountable, and that is for a reason. There is a hexagonal piece that comes inside of the box that you can put on if you want to, which is recommendable, so it sits well on a flat surface. It says it's wall mountable, which is really easy to do, but some people have received complaints that the handset sometimes can fall off the wall because there is no latch design. It relies on the angle and of your mounting skills. So that is one thing to be worthy of. But overall, for the price of under $20, the AT&T TRIMLINE telephone is an extremely great value, a great solid telephone, and it's for people who don't need wireless receivers at home or just want solid sound quality with an easy-to-use, no-frill, and a very compact home phone all-in-one product. This one will be the one for you. You can read our full review on our website, and thank you for watching here at OS and VTX Reviews.